We're Will
and James,
fiancés, world travelers,
and your out traveler tour guide.
Last year was tough. Vacations were canceled, being replaced with extreme wanderlust and severe cabin fever.
Now the world is finally reopening, and we are ready to pack our bags, travel across the country, and see how local businesses and communities are ready to welcome back travelers.
Join us as we hit the road to visit our favorite LGBTQ destinations, because it's time to get back out there.
You've probably heard the famous saying, keep Austin weird. And with a city motto like that, you're destined to find something you'll love. Whether it's the live music, warm weather, culinary experiences, or outdoor activities, it's the perfect year-round destination that attracts people from around the world.
Join us as we explore this artistic and vibrant city as we get back out there.
Our first matter of business is checking into the beloved and historic Austin Motel, located on South Congress, where we will meet with Trips buyers to learn more about our accommodations.
My name is Trips Byers. I am a front desk agent at the Austin Motel, and I've lived in Austin for about a year. The Austin Motel has been here since the 30s, so it's lived many lives since then. And it's located right on South Congress, so just south of downtown. You can see the Capitol building from our front door, and then South Congress is filled with like different restaurants and cool unique shops. It kind of has something for like everyone. It's a cool little spot. Definitely working for a motel during a pandemic is interesting because like no one's traveling, and I know when the pandemic first started, they said that everyone canceled. They literally shut down the motel for a couple months, which is kind of scary. But within the last few months, it's opened back up and things have started to come back slowly. It's definitely been interesting kind of balancing like giving people a nice place to come, but still keeping it safe and, you know, issuing certain protocols to make sure the staff is safe and the guests are safe, but still giving giving a place to people to kind of still have fun and relax and get away from like the pandemic and quarantine and stuff like that. Motel has such a, I think, unique and eclectic vibe to it that really everyone that comes here kind of can feel that, which is super fun. I think for a while, the motel has kind of built this reputation of like being a safe place for the LGBTQ community, which is great because it kind of just did it on its own. And so now it's kind of like a staple in the community here, which is awesome. And then on top of that, we have great amenities like our pool, which is so fun, which we have parties at. And then we also have our restaurant next door, Joanne's, which is great. But yeah, I think the environment of just the motel is super fun and super cool that everyone can really just come here and like have a good time.
Chad Palmatier. I am one of the co-founders of Lake Honest Ice Cream.
And I am Anthony Sobotik, and I am the other co-founder of Lake Honest Ice Creams.
And we're at our Burnett Road location in North Austin. We currently have 3 locations in Austin and 3 in San Antonio, and about to open one in College Station.
What we think makes Lake unique is how we source all the ingredients. Honestly, we weren't even going to open the shop if we couldn't find one family dairy to work with, because that was super important to us.
We know all the dairy, every ingredient in the base mix.
I think that's one thing, besides the sourcing, that makes it super unique, is that because it's our own proprietary base, it's a lighter, more refreshing, but still creamy, really nice mouthfeel of an ice cream, but it's not heavy.
You need a whole pint and not even...
It's refreshing.
Yeah, we do a whole batch of seasonal flavors, which at this point switch out every couple months based on the seasons, obviously.
My all-time favorite is cilantro lime, which was the first flavor that I created specifically with Lake in mind. So it's an oldie but a goodie, and I love it. It's very refreshing, and it just reminds me of Texas.
So over the course of the pandemic, we've actually had an opportunity to really obviously think about the future. We've had a little bit of time. So we're very excited to be entering the Houston market, hopefully end of this year, early next year, with several shops. We love it there. It's a great city. We're expanding our e-commerce.
Yeah, we ship ice cream across the country, so we're going to expand that. So that's something I'm very excited about.
We'll ship anywhere now.
Yeah, yes. We can still get it to you in anywhere you live now.
In a box to your front door. ILikeLick.com.
For all of your ice cream needs.
For all of your ice cream needs.
follow.
I loved meeting with Chad and Anthony to learn more about Lick Honest Ice Cream, and being able to try the flavors was definitely the cherry on top of an ice cream sundae.
I think for me, the best thing about their business is the fact that they're working with local farmers, local dairies, to provide a product that represents the city of Austin, that represents the state of Texas. I am from Texas, so it means a lot to see Texas represented in ice cream, because I love ice cream, especially because it was my birthday, and so I got to have delicious ice cream on my 31st birthday.
I was able to try cilantro and lime, blueberry crumble, and the coffee flavors. All three of them were so delicious, but I have to say my favorite was cilantro and lime. It was so refreshing, especially on a hot summer day here in Austin. I definitely recommend it.
He ate it so fast that I didn't even get to try any.
Oops.
I had the Texas sheet cake, which was delicious, lemon lavender, which was very good, and I had roasted beets and mint, which I didn't think that I would like, but it was probably my favorite flavor out of the three that I tried.
Like, who knew that roasted beets and mint would make an incredible ice cream
So
flavor?
good.
My name is Justin Galitz. This is my husband, Kurt. We are the owners of The Little Gay Shop. First and foremost, we're a queer marketplace, so everything that we have in the shop is all created by independent queer artists. So we have everything from books, magazines, apparel, stickers, buttons, candles, home goods, posters. Recently, we started working with our friend Danielle, who owns Stay Wild Coffee, and so we have a coffee component as well. Really just trying our best to create a queer-centric, queer-first safe space where people can just come whenever they want, feel included, feel represented, feel that they can see themselves represented in our products, and just hang out and chill. It's been definitely challenging, just people not having space to go to, especially within the queer community. I think we thrive best by interacting with each other and building on each other and collaborating with each other.
We did our very first market was last
November.
And the turnout for that market was just so overwhelming for the two of us. Like well, overwhelming in as far as like we couldn't handle it, but overwhelming as far as like just like the emotional feeling that we had afterwards was just like, it was amazing. It was amazing. We probably had 1,500 people show up. And, you know, as scary as it was being in the pandemic, it was still just such an awesome feeling to see the community out together for the first time really since before last March. So it was great. And they've been nothing but great ever since.
I am Danielle Garcia. I own Stay Well Coffee. We have a cereal milk latte, so that's pretty fun to watch people's like reaction to that. It's like Captain Crunch infused milk, with a little bit of Captain Crunch on top. So that's super fun to make. Stay Well Coffee used to be Stay Well Coffee Cart, so that's how we started pre-pandemic. I kind of quickly pivoted to doing cold brew and cold brew delivery to people's homes because all these people were working from home now and not having that access to coffee shops, not feeling comfortable going to these spaces. Luckily, the guys at the Little Gay Shop were having this queer market and found me on Instagram. So reached out to me about having coffee at this market, and I quickly said yes. So I was so excited to be around people and like have this coffee cart out in the community again, and it kind of shifted into this brick and mortar, which is amazing. Clearly, if you look around, it's beautiful, like lots of colors. Clearly makes you happy when you walk in. I love being around queer people. They're just so welcoming, so supportive. I did some crowdfunding to start the whole shop, so a lot of those people showed up in big ways, and that just speaks to what the community cares for and how they support other people in the community and small businesses. So seeing them come in every day and just having a happy smile on their face and really enjoy the space and be supportive of each other and inclusive.
Our time in Austin has been incredible, and I'm so glad that we were able to end our trip with the Little Gay Shop.
One of the best things that they shared was the fact that there wasn't a space for the queer community to see products, to see art, to look at magazines that represent who they are as people. And I think offering that space, especially in an inclusive city as Austin, is incredible, so that people have a space they can go to. They can meet people that are part of the community and also have great coffee, but also see some really beautiful art, cards, stickers, posters, books that really represent who they are. I really enjoyed it.
And if anything, it was a really nice reminder for us, especially people who like to travel, to always make sure you really support queer artists no matter where you find yourself in the world.
Thank you so much for watching this video, and we hope that we inspired you to get back out there whenever you're ready.
We had so much fun celebrating Will's birthday in Austin, and if you have any fun trips coming up, let us know in the comments below.
For more information on LGBTQ+ travel destinations, visit outtraveler.com.